I'm sorry, I'm a little bit goofy right now. Anyways, mhm. Let's go, Sarah. Let's go. All right. All right. So, hey, happy Mercury Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. I appreciate anyone who I appreciate anyone who stops by, anybody who watches, anyone who supports. I really appreciate you. Everything you need to know is in the description box of this video for you to see. My email, my link tree, my social media, my Venmo, my Cashapp, my wish list, my PayPal, if you would like to donate or tip, which is very much appreciated and is helpful, and the information to book a reading with me. All of that is in the description box of this video for you to see. And for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading, I'll be channeling with there's Sarah, who is the supposed daughter of Mary and Jesus, who's collecting our highest good and the highest good. And I asked Sarah who is she and how she would like to describe herself. And the Virgo energy came up. And then she said the following: success, victory through focus and application of ideas and passion, proper balance and application of energy, practicality. It's one thing to have the passion, the energy, the idea. It's true victory when you're able to carry it and see it through. So yeah, that's how she described herself, what came out, and I'll be channeling with her for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. And if you hear any extra sounds during this reading, I apologize in advance. Life is life in, and I will handle if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and helpful. And let's get started, y'all. Okay. And I am the truth, and you are too. That's who I am. Um, yeah. So let's start. Uh, yeah. So when it comes to the title or whatnot, um, this will bring stability and foundation and family and finances, and it also brings clarity and or it's because um, according to the title, it brings clarity. So that brings stability and security. The truth, clarity brings stability, security in our foundation, in our finances, and any of that. And we, what I'm getting is also, we may be the butterfly, the caterpillar turning into the butterfly and the chrysalis, and we need to allow the death and rebirth process. We need to feel through it, move through the discomfort, as one of my cards in the other deck says. For the stingray or whatnot, we need to move through the discomfort or whatnot. We need to feel very deeply as we are transforming from a caterpillar into a butterfly. in the chrysalis, so it like molts itself and all that stuff. It like molts itself and everything, and then turns into a butterfly, like grows into a butterfly in there. So we gotta allow that, even if it feels painful or uncomfortable or whatnot. Yeah, yeah. It's very interesting because have you ever wondered how does the butterfly know to how does the butterfly know that it needs to do what it gotta do? Or like animals and stuff, like how do they know when they're born out of the womb that they're supposed to automatically do stuff? Or like us, like when we're born, we have the natural instinct to start going like this, like, and to suck on our mother's breasts, even though we were just born into this world or something like that. And there's something about an innate knowing or something like that. Um, and then yeah, this how does the butterfly, in terms of the transformation thing I was talking about, know that it needs to make a chrysalis and molt itself and turn into a butterfly? Like, is it an inner knowing? You know what I mean? Within all of us, I think it is, especially with what I see here. Okay, and then hold on, let me. Dang, hold on. We'll fix that afterwards. Okay. I think there's something about needing for us to search deep inside of us, even if it hurts or something. Okay, interesting. Okay. Yeah. So hold on a second, because I need to see how to do this. Putting these two together. I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading, the topic is feeling, being one with emotions, the waters. The card that came out is Ten of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck is, which is the summary of the Ten of Pentacles, is the Ace of Swords. Hold on, before I start, okay, hold on. Let me make sure. Hey there, love with light. Nice to have you here as usual. Okay, just wanted to make sure. So let me continue. Again, so for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading, the topic that I just said, you got Ten of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, which is the summary of that, you got Ace of Swords. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, you got the Death card. And to clarify, the Ten of Pentacles, you got the High Priestess card. You got the Judgment card. You got the Lover's card and the Nine of Swords card, which I'm going to show. Hold on. got the Lovers card, and you got the Nine of Swords card. And then, what you call it? For the Oracle card, you got the Territory card. It's very interesting. I'm not sure because, like, I don't know. Let's see as we go ahead. Bottom of the deck is the Survival card. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, you got Fear. Yeah. So I honestly, for right now, I honestly see this as, since it says like feeling, being one with emotions and the waters, and we had the Death card here, the Transformation card, and what I was saying and everything like that. I feel like, and there's Nine of Swords and everything like that. I feel like this whole transformation or going through things and this phase or space, whatever this is, of like being and needing to be deep in your emotions, and the fact that it's I think it's because like we're leading up to the full moon in Scorpio, so there's something about deep feelings or whatever. I feel like some people may be nervous about it, and like the way it is, I feel like even though this is gonna bring stability and clarity, something about it feels like it's just bringing up some type of anxiety, fear, and some people may feel like with the territory and the survival, like something about like hold on. It's like when you are fearful and all that stuff, like you go into this survival mode, you go into this fight or flight mode. That's what I'm getting. Ooh, it's 111 over here. But yeah, it's like a fight or flight mode that I'm getting. So, and then there's something about, yeah, with Scorpio, because there's this energy that you can possibly be manipulated or anything like that. In the Scorpio energy, there's something about with the security and the safety, like needing to like be safe, secured, and guard your territory, your aura, your energy. But at the same time, there may be a little bit of like anxiety, fight or flight with that. There's a healthy part and there's an unhealthy part with that. But yeah, let's go. Yeah, so yeah, there's something about a new beginning happening here. You maybe there might be having to do with the self, but I feel like for the most part, it may be some type of new beginning because of the death and rebirth card, the death card. Maybe it's something about like yourself, the I am, and maybe some type of transformation having to do with like I am or whatnot. And some of you may be seeing 1313, or 13 is a certain number that y'all see. Um, there's also something about like security, like home, feeling safe and all that stuff, protected, nurtured and everything like that. So it's not only being protected and all that stuff for security, because you can be protected and secured, but there's something about like when you add the feelings, it's more of a nurturing thing. So something about that. There's something about making decisions, choices, and balancing. Maybe being provided for or a provider or something. Yeah. And wow, so yeah, it's most okay, okay. Yeah, so there's some type of clarity, and maybe some of y'all may be nervous about this clarity or whatnot that's coming out. Um, it makes you anxious. There's some type of truth or clarity. It might be about marriage for some of you guys, or some type of like divine union, whether it's like, you know, you know how they say the whole thing, like your soulmate doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friend. It could be family. Like it's just something about a loved one. I could think it might be about marriage though. With the Lovers card here, but there's something about like some type of clarity or whatnot, and it may put some type of fear or nervousness in you guys. Like it keeps you up at night, makes you restless. But it's the truth though. Um, and no matter how much you feel like you didn't know something or something like that, right? There's something about an innate, it's like the same thing that I said about like when it comes to when it comes to like when a child is born, they automatically start doing certain things, like doing the mouth movement, and like we learned this in nursing school too. Like once you rub their cheek or whatever, they immediately turn to that side and start moving their mouth to suck on the mama's breast for milk. So it's like, how do we even know that? Like when we just came out the vagina, like, and nobody really told the baby to do that. And it's just like also the whole thing with, since we're on the subject of the butterfly and transformation, how this whole thing about like, how does the caterpillar know, like, I gotta eat this much, and then now I'm ready to just climb up this stick or this tree and just make this thing around me and just let it things happen in there and burst open into a butterfly. Does the caterpillar even know that it turned into a butterfly? You know what I mean? Is this a memory? So it's just something about that. I feel like there's something about, and even though people feel like they don't know, you do know. It is what it is. Um, Something may have like ended, but it was because it's supposed to be a rebirth, and like it is what it is, and it's supposed to bring some type of, the fact that it is what it is truth, and that is wisdom that it gives you, and it's like an inner knowing. It may also be a reminder, and it's something about, exactly, it is what it is because harmony, the universe, energy never dies. It kind of just transforms or something like that. There's deeper things in that, but we're not going into rabbit hole for the sake of this reading. But it could be that, and maybe some of y'all are experiencing this with marriage or like with like a loved one in some way or whatnot. But there's something about, yeah, that the universe or how things are, they always need to get back into balance or whatnot. So the things will happen and things will die and things will like shift and stuff, only because the universe is always working towards getting back into balance and all that stuff. Okay, I think that was that, and somehow I feel like that isn't always an inner knowing within us, with the death and rebirth and the high priestess here and the judgment. Like it is what it is, and it's something about like an innate knowing or something like that. Okay, so yeah, then there's something about like maybe some of y'all are very intuitive, or y'all have some type of inner knowing, something about like a divine wisdom. Maybe you're very connected with divine or whatnot. Um, and something about you're always provided for. It could be like, I guess it is simultaneously like cosmically, spiritually, and also like on earth, like um physically, like materially. Um, it's a subtle thing of like you don't ever need to really be worried because you kind of you kind of are always provided for, and something about always ending up in a certain place with crossroads, like always ending up in a certain place. And I'm gonna go a little bit like deeper and say like the whole thing with the infinity sign. In the middle of the infinity sign is the X, which is a crossroads. So we always come back to something or whatnot. Something is what it is, and there's a conclusion, and maybe some of y'all are going to reap harvest rewards in terms of like foundation, maybe an actual home or like money or whatnot in terms of this, but you're always provided for. And then there's something about some of y'all, this, okay, so this could be about a marriage, like some type of truth may have happened about a marriage or something like that, and it may be making you or maybe the other person like nervous, or maybe a loved one. There's something about nervous and keeping you up at night because of the truth, the clarity. Some of y'all, so there's this whole thing, where people like, I guess always, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm just kind of guessing right now. It's like you, oh, I'm thinking like either you always like been in some type of turmoil or something like that. So like once things are going right or going your way and it's clear and it's like balance and stuff like that, and it's harmonic, something about it makes you a little bit like fidgety and like you can't sleep at night. It's kind of like the whole thing of like, okay, what else bad could happen, when it's like nothing bad is gonna happen. It's harmony here, and maybe there's something about like that, or I don't even have to stretch it. There's just something about like some type of clarity and harmony. Things look clear, it feels clear, that it may make you nervous, or maybe this clarity, this harmony can wash away that anxiety, that fear. Um and also, so there's two things, especially with that, yeah, there's two things here also where there's like a transformation, there's like a death and rebirth process going on. And what should we call it? It feels like it feels like either y'all go into defense mode because of what I previously said, like the fact that like something's transforming and all that stuff, you kind of go into like this fight or flight mode or this like defense mode. And at the same time, like it could be in an unhealthy way, but at the same time, it could be in like a unhealthy way for that. But it could be in a healthy way in terms of like, as you are going through this transformation, there's a need for you to be in safe spaces with people who are nurturing and are safe in order to in order to um bring about this safe passage of transformation or whatnot. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm getting as well. So that's that. Yeah, there's something about like um reaping the harvest or something like that, some type of harvest. There's some type of like stability, security. It's not going to be here today, gone tomorrow type of thing. It might be about family, some type of security, and yeah, all that. A stable, secure thing. It could be in finances, your foundation, your home. Hey, maybe it could be in your health. Who knows? And and especially your mental health, maybe. Wow. Okay, it could be in your mental health for sure. Like maybe, yeah. And then there's something about the summary of that and everything. It could be something about like clarity, the truth. Um, and I feel like either like your stability and like money, foundation, or maybe your mental health or health in general, just some type of stability, security. It brings clarity, truth, or like vice versa. Some type of clarity, truth is like bringing some type of like stability, security, and all that stuff. Top of deck, usually watching this right now. You're going through a death and rebirth process. You're transforming, like the butterfly thing I was explaining. And to clarify the Ten of Pentacles, I'm sorry, hold on. Yeah, this is okay. Because sometimes I'm like, am I making sense according to the title? But whatever they say is whatever they say, okay? Top of the deck, to clarify the Ten of Pentacles and all that stuff with the High Priestess, the Judgment, Lovers card, and the Nine of Swords, there's something about, I do not know how to explain to you the information or what I got when it came to the journey I went on. There was they were talking about something about reminders. They were like, we left something to remind you. So they were like, we left things to remind you. They kept saying that we left things to remind you, and this is reminding me of that. It's very interesting, this whole reading, and the X that I'm seeing, and the crossroads, and the X and the crossroad being in the middle of the infinity sign. There's something about like an innate knowing. Maybe it's something in our blood, in our DNA, in our like energy or whatnot that never dies or something like that. And there's like a knowing, a truth, it is what it is type of thing, and like some type of harmony, or things always got to be what it is. And like maybe for some of y'all this involves a marriage, or like something with a loved one that like you're connected with, like, or whatnot, like a divine union or something. And something about this is like making you anxious or fearful. It could also maybe do with something with your mental health and all that stuff. Um, and like getting used to having an innate knowing that you always are okay, you always are provided for, or something like that. But yeah, you always are Ten of Pentacles or something. So I'm gonna read this territory. So territory. Crows are very territorial. They have distinct groups and they will not hang out too long on a block that is not theirs. Territory indicates that someone may be entering your space uninvited, or that you may be the one who is the intruder. This card may also ask if you are protecting something out of concern that someone may be trying to step on your toes or take over something you cherish. When territory appears in a reading, you may need to consider what boundaries are in place or if they are needed. Would the situation benefit from establishing some ground rules? Territory may also appear if you need to carve out some space for yourself, whether that be within your home or in the form of time to be alone. You may need to define an area that is solely yours and yours alone. So yeah, whatever that is for y'all, yo. Before I pull these charms, Libra and Gemini are the two signs. You could be any of those signs. Those signs could be in your chart. It could be the energy of this reading. It could be any of the planetary placements that resonates with you or whatnot. I don't know. I guess since last Friday up until next Tuesday, you could be noticing something, because the moon was in Gemini last Friday, and the moon is gonna end in it's gonna be full moon in Libra for 2 days, but it ends on next Tuesday. So you could be noticing something or pay attention or something. Specifically, something could happen last Friday, last Saturday, or next Tuesday, on Monday and next Tuesday. But there's something about that. And then Libra and Gemini. There's some type of justice, possibly, or balance when it comes to maybe, there's things with, sometimes Gemini could be siblings. So maybe something with siblings, maybe something where you're with society or like people that you mingle with. Maybe something about balance and justice in your thinking, the way that you think. And I haven't uncovered it much yet, but Geminis are one of the signs where some weird it's like similar to Scorpio or whatnot. It's some weird like thing where somebody could be taken advantage of or something like that. So there may be some type of justice in that. Or there's just something with balance and justice and chaos, maybe a little bit, and all of that. So yeah. All right. I'm going to pull 5 of this or whatnot. Hold on, before I move on. Yeah, so just all of that I said. I'm not going to repeat myself because I don't know why I do that. But yeah. Okay, so let's pull 5 charms over here. I think that's alges or algaes, whatever it is. Yeah, there might be something about family, heritage, and stuff like that. There may be some subtle thing about like either your child or your inner child that people are noticing and something like that. It has to do with emotions and deep waters and your mental health and all that stuff. So the first thing that came out is I think you could see it with this light is algaes or alges. ALGIZ, and it means the elk. It means the elk protection, shield, ward off evil. The elk protection, shield, ward off evil. Somebody's inner child or something needs to be protected in some way. We have Pluto. Maybe some generational stuff, I don't know. So Pluto. Something like that's transforming. I mean, we do have Scorpio here. That's one of the planetary, the planets or whatever that rules Scorpio. Some type of transformation, deep transformation going on. Dang, we have no. What are they saying no to? Are you saying no to transforming? What's going on? But no. And we have Othala, I think it is, and maybe Othala or Thalia. We have heirloom, heritage, land of birth. Yeah, I might be going through something with like generational stuff and like, yeah, heritage and everything like that. And I'm getting a lot. There's Mercury as well. So maybe something with messages. Mercury is the planet that rules Gemini, so something about that, messages or like something with speed or something with like the way you think and everything like that. And like I said, I cannot wait to go on another shroom journey. I can feel it coming. I gotta like in such a different place that I want to see what comes up this time. But I'm telling you, when I was the first time I did it by myself, there was something with like nature and like my ancestors, or my spirit team. They they were saying this telepathically, but they also were showing me. I could hear them through the way that things were happening in actions. That they were like, we left reminders. We left reminders. And certain things were playing out that it was like we left reminders. And I don't know how to explain it to you, but there's something about like I feel like family or like inner things, something deep. And it does have to do with our emotions because I read myself already and I figured out certain things um with my feelings and emotions and stuff and my mental. So I don't want to go deep into it because we're gonna go into a rabbit hole. And I want to stop here at 37 minutes. So whatever that is for you, that's your thing and whatnot. That is the reading for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. The topic: feeling being one with emotions, the waters. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree or you can email me to set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and is very much helpful. Peace out, y'all. Wonderful timing. Have a great night. Bye.